Here.
We do not also have a cock that does not crow. We do not also have a bunch of tired, unpatriotic, and rudderless bunch of broom used to sweep issues under any dirty carpet. Again, we do not have a torn basket filled with rotten fruits. Neither do we have a torn umbrella used to cover shady dealings. But the Almighty God has blessed us with a horse, which is a symbol of strength, speed, intelligence, agility, and a well-developed sense of hearing and vision. So, our vision in SDP shall be driven by the cry of Nigerians. You can call it a small poem. So now to my big speech. It will be recalled, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that National Working Committee of the party inaugurated this noble distinguished committee comprising distinguished party members on Friday, 4th July 2025. The committee was tasked to investigate in depth the prima facie case of criminal conspiracy, fraud, and theft against 3 members of the party. Accordingly, the terms of reference of the committee included 1. Fact-finding the truth regarding the allegations of breaches of the 2022 Constitution of the party as amended. Examine the state of accounts of the party. Number 3, determine the circumstances surrounding the production and submission of audited accounts submitted to INEC in the name of the party. Lastly, advise on better ways to manage the finances of the party to prevent abuses and breach of the Constitution, and make appropriate recommendations, and then submit its report within 14 days. And I think today makes it 14 days. In line with the task and terms of reference, the committee commenced sitting on Saturday, 5th July 2025, in the conference room of National Secretariat, where we are now. In order to meet up with the 14 days deadline, the committee quickly wrote letters of invitation to the alleged accused party members and all members of the National Working Committee to appear to give given dates and times to make statements about their levels of involvement or otherwise. All members of the committee, personal staff of the suspended national chairman, contractors, and the external auditor were invited in the interest of natural justice and fair hearing. It is noteworthy that is the only suspended national auditor that honored the invitation amongst the 3 allegedly accused persons. While among the National Working Committee members, only the National Organizing Secretary vehemently refused to honor the committee's invitation. It is safe to state that the committee obtained sufficient evidence from the statements of all those that appeared before it. Additionally, the documentary evidence provided by the Working Committee were valuable to the committee. Drawing from the statements, interactions, and the documents, the committee made some findings and far-reaching recommendations. It is hoped that the party will implement the recommendations with a view to reposition the party to effectively and efficiently perform its functions. So consequently, the committee is also of the view that this report will impact positively on the party and Nigeria at large if its recommendations are religiously implemented. This is because the recommendations were not for the upliftment of the party alone, but to send a clear message to Nigerians that they should not lose hope in our democratic process and leaderships at all levels. As a party, the party has taken a bold step towards cleansing itself to provide purposeful leadership to Nigerians by imbibing the core attributes of quality leadership, such as integrity, vision, empathy, accountability, transparency, courage, humility, patriotism, incorruptibility, high level of morality, and credibility, amongst others. Finally, on behalf of other members of the committee, I would like to thank the party for the confidence reposed in us to carry out this national assignment. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I, Air Vice Marshal Abubarkar-Sadick, MNI retired, hereby submit our report to the party for immediate approval and implementation of the recommendations therein. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Of the investigative panel or committee led by Air Vice Marshal Abubarkar-Sadick, the Secretary and other members, distinguished ladies, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor and privilege to today receive the report of the Disciplinary Committee of the Social Democratic Party. As we are all aware, this committee was inaugurated exactly 2 weeks in this very conference hall of the National Secretariat of the Social Democratic Party, and the committee were given some term of reference and were asked to submit their report within 2 weeks. In the magnanimity of the committee, I think if they submit the report within, that means from day 1 to the 14th day. What I'm sure is, out of the magnanimity of the committee, that they decide to stay put for the entire 2-week period, so as to give the opportunity to the members accused so that they can come over to defend themselves through peer hearing. So I think the party have done well, and particularly the committee have done their part by staying put for 2 weeks, so that at least to discharge their responsibility with utmost sincerity, fairness, and to give all the members a fair hearing. You can recall in the submission of the chairman of the committee that aside the 3 accused persons or suspended officers of the party, indeed, more of the members of the National Working Committee were part of those that even appeared before the committee. Some appeared and stayed for almost 2-3 hours being cautionized. The elder statesman, the National Secretary, appeared before the committee for almost 3 hours. And equally other members of the National Working Committee. And I want to assure you, the committee are here to testify. There was never a time that while the committee are doing their assignment that we even peeped into talk less of trying to interfere in any respect. So I think I would like to thank the members of the National Working Committee for the cooperation extended to the Disciplinary Committee. And also I want to thank the commitment and patriotism of the members. I can recall a day to the inauguration, that was when I called Haji Alela, and Haji Alela of light that he's in Zaria, he can be able to attend the meeting just within hours. He traveled down to Abuja, and equally the secretary of the committee and the state chairman of Eboim. And throughout the 2 weeks period, I was made to understand they report to the Secretariat as early as 8 and close as late as 6-7 p.m. daily, including weekends. So I want to use this opportunity once again to thank you most sincerely for the service, not to the Social Democratic Party, but to Nigeria and our democracy. Because if we want to present ourselves as a political party that can sponsor candidates who are expected to be leaders at both the executive and the legislature, I think the political party need to be apt and doing, need to be as transparent as possible. So I think this is the essence of this entire exercise, not just because we want to find out what is there or what is here. So today what we are doing is a very important exercise in the history of our democracy, and I hope the Social Democratic Party have set the pace for other political parties in Nigeria. With this few remarks, I want to say that we have just received the report. We didn't know what is in the report. We have never cared to know what is in the report, but at least now that they have handed over the report to us, I want to assure all party members and Nigerians alike that we are going to go through the report, and I assure you we are going to do justice to whatever we found out that is there in the report. Just as on the day of our inauguration, we were very categorical in saying that this is not a committee for a witch. It is a committee, just we want to reposition our party for the task ahead. And I want to assure you there is nothing changed from our earlier commitment to the Social Democratic Party, membership and leadership, and to fellow Nigerians. We thank you, particularly the members of the entering of the rim, for your commitment and for your understanding and cooperation anytime, any day. So I want to assure you the Social Democratic Party will continue to partner with you toward moving Nigeria and our democracy forward. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Publicly, that we didn't really call this meeting, okay, because National Treasurer is not here, National Welfare is not here, even legal is not here. But we made attempts to, okay. We also have a misgiving about Zenith Bank itself, okay? Because I wrote letters to them, I wrote emails to them, and they found a way of not doing what we asked them. There are now two of us, the National Treasurer and myself, who are also signatories on that account when they are physically. And then we asked to see the senior member, manager, so they said, take us to the highest person here, because we were not satisfied with what we had. But even for that meeting, we were not satisfied with what she told us. Okay? So we are actually, he asked us, have you done a public advertisement? We brought one and showed him. Oh, okay, we will look into that. I think that Zenith Bank is compromised, and we will pursue that. But then we are still looking for ways to get
Thank you very much, sir.
And we are aware that even the account was being operated without me, without the treasurer.
Thank you very much. All right. I think the last one, please.
No.